Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing about multilingual SEO, some of the best practices to make out of your multilingual SEO strategies and why multilingual SEO is an important part of the practice for any of your futuristic SEO strategies in place. Come, let us find out. First of all, do you know guys that 25% of all the search traffic or the users actually do understand English? There are other languages like Spanish is there, Hebrew is there, then there is like several other languages all across the globe, and 25% is only from the English speakers, and apart from that 72.1% of the users actually prefers the websites to be in their own language, which gives them a hyper personalization feeling, and that drastically reduces the bounce rate because the more comfortable one user sees their content in their own languages, the greater they spend the time on the campaign, and that is the amount of value one can get to the campaign, and hence this becomes really important for people to optimize their campaign for multilingual search, and generally it becomes more user-centric. People can, like webmasters or business owners, can provide more customizations to their target audiences when people reflect their website in multiple languages for their target audiences. Now this brings into few things. First of all, before even getting started with the multilingual SEO, it is quite essential that you research your right audiences, right keywords, right demographics, because that is very important and the very onset of the thing that you should consider before even getting started on with your multilingual journey. Because if you do, for example, if you have a lot of Spanish visitors on your campaign, then why you should make a page on Hebrew? So you should focus on Spanish rather than some other languages. So focus in understanding what your user wants, what is the core areas of your user demographics and the behavior, and also and conduct right level of keyword research. That is the very first step towards any multilingual SEO campaign. Now getting started with the multilingual site, so there is three things you can do. You can change the domain TLDs, top level domain distributions. You can create some subdirectories, or you can also do the recreate the subdomains as well. However, there are both the pros and the cons. As you can see from the screen, the pros and the cons are reflected well. You can just pause the video for a while and take the screenshot out here. So you can either like do example.com, example.de, example.fr, or you can also put some subdirectories like example.com/en, example.com/maybe fr, or you can put some subdomain as well like fr.example.com, en.example.com. It's up to you, but there is a lot of pros and cons out of the same. So the very first step is to identify which structure you'd like to go with. If you ask me, my preferred way is to go with this subdirectory like example.com/ a particular thing, because managing lot of domain is not the right way, which I personally believe. SEO is getting more complex than ever, so the more the number of domains you own, the greater would be the effort and the greater you need to leverage into that. So my preferred way is to, and also subdomain I generally do not prefer that well, so I would go with these subdirectories like example.com/ if I go in the Indian version, then /in, if I go in the English version, then /en, if I go in the French version, then /fr, and so on. So drafting the first architecture of your campaign is the very second most important thing, which should be coming right after understanding your user and your keyword research. After that, create multiple content variations and translate them into the multiple contents. Keep the content idea same. Do not deviate from the main core topic. Do not deviate from the intent. Just draft the main language. Suppose if your main language is English, draft the main content in English, and then hire professional translators and translate that into your other languages, and then make use of the proper hreflang tag. As you can see from the screen, if you're serving multiple locations, doesn't really matter. You can make the use of alternative tag along with the hreflang tag, so that Google can really differentiate that you are serving separate versions of your main website in other languages and your core purpose is the same. Apart from that, another way that you should do is include the different versions of the multilingual pages on your sitemap as an XHTML so that your sitemap can also fetch those informations and it can make it ready for the search engines to crawl. And yes guys, canonicals is must. I would like to conclude by saying that the last add-on tip is you can also localize your backlinking campaign for multilingual SEO strategy, wherein for respective country location pages you can build citations from that particular citation directories. For example, if you're having like a page in English, then you can build citations from some of the like USA based citation websites such as Hotfrog, Yelp. And also if you like suppose if you have an Australian version of the page, you can build some citation from Yellow Pages, etc. So a citation can also play a big role in particular this. So I hope guys, this simple and but effective strategies can make sure that you do have the right multilingual strategy in place. Thanks for watching.